Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Spain have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Foot in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll...
Just about within shooting range. It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break, no shortage of pace nor intensity, exactly what...
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Se ruegan estos espectadores que no pierdan de vista sus ojos durante el partido.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. As you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in...
Vinicius Junior! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. It's a throw-in. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cucurella. Mbappe, good ball, good take. And the finish! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Haaland. He was under real pressure there. Mbappe, chance here to counter. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Great ball, and he's in here. Referee has just said play on. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Thinks about the shot, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham driving forward, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Thuram, and he's been shifted off it. Gravenberg and Konate. Vinicius Junior. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Valverde. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gravenberch.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe. Oh, well played. James. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedro Neto looking to add to his goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedro Neto is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's chosen to go back. Spain finding their passes. Vinicius Junior and Gravenberch. Madrid looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Thuram. Now this could be a chance. Nice interception, well timed. Pass somewhat off target. João Neves. Konate calmly anticipates. Valverde. Half-time getting close now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. James. And that has left him in a heap. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still. That's Valverde. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Van Dijk tries to clear. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's half-time here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 87, el dorsal 9.
And we're underway again.
El dorsal 41, el dorsal 11.
Koundé chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Fired deep. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
DiMarco. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. DiMarco. Aims beyond the defence. And that was very necessary. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedro Neto gets it clear. And it's Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Can he get onto this? Valverde. Gravenberch. And it's Di Marco. Now it's Solot. Now it's Thuram. Valverde cuts it out. Thuram is herring after that one. Gravenberch. Bellingham. And here's Solot.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 32. El dorsal
Madrid
2.
still have the cards to affect this game.
El dorsal 10.
Played into space.
Serán sustituidos.
Palmer
por
providing
el
an
dorsal
outlet on that
33.
flank.
El dorsal 21.
Haaland.
El
That's
dorsal
an
4.
excellent interception.
El dorsal 30. Cambio de
Calafiori.
jugadores.
Gravenberch. Solot. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rice. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Spain get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rice making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's in on goal!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he was quick to react. Palmer. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Madrid looking to pass their way through. And it's Palmer. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rice. De Jong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gravenberch. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cucurella with the clearance. Rice. Solot. Solot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Calafiori plays it short. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He's being urged to shoot. Delivers. He's got tall. And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. This looks promising. Threads one in. Oh, that was vital. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the midfielder Ryan Gravenberch is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line, and just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Bellingham. That has ended up in no man's land. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neves. Szoboszlai. Swings in a chance for a shot! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gravenberch. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Konate gets over and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chance here to counter. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. João Neves attempts a clearance. Tries to play it through. And he's gone backward here. And here's Vinicius Junior! And it's a goal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Thuram. And it's Cucurella. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. Now the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Thuram, passing nice and neat. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Gravenberch. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Half an hour played now. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Szoboszlai, always onto this. Chance, surely! Palmer. Valverde. Madrid looking to pass their way through.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Looking for the run. Oh, can he get onto this?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Punched away. Osimhen.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe. And it's Palmer. And here's Vinicius Junior. Good take, and is he in? Goes looking wide. Drilled in low. And that has been cleared. Played back in. Di Marco.
2 minutos de descuento.
João Neves. And Gravenberch. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Bellingham! And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Quick look, then play. Oh, smashing header! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So off we go once more. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. Great defending, strong and determined. Thuram looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Gravenberch. And it's Cucurella. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. That's a shapes to shoot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's Szoboszlai. Gravenberch. João Neves. Picks out a real chance! Decent enough try.
João Neves certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 87. El dorsal 22.
Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, well played. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Calafiori. He's a sharp little ball here. Aimed in towards the centre. So there's going to be another change here. Somewhat off target. Great vision. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! Same again, same outcome.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedro Neto. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's well positioned here. He's cut it out. Calafiori.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Some good work on the right flank here. And he was alert to it. Calafiori cuts out the pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Šeško. James. Spain finding their passes.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And the shot! That's a fine save! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Madrid can consider themselves just about safe now. Pedro Neto.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now Hernandez. Eze going full tilt down the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. Gravenberg. And it's Rice. And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it into space. And he's quick to get it clear again. Yildiz did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Yildiz. He came in hard, very hard. Rice. And here's Sørloth. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Rice. He's come in hard. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Hoy se enfrentan
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Good ball, good take. And the shot's on here.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Passes short and sharp. Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
DiMarco. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
DiMarco actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
DiMarco goes short. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Thuram. DiMarco. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. James. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Neves. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Haaland. Now it's Thuram. And he's managed to get free. And he's found a way past. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. Doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Madrid have broken through it, and the shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Eze. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Timber. And here's Eze. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham tries to pass it through. Now it's Haaland. And the flag has stayed down. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spain applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And João Palhinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, well measured. That's the keeper's ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Thuram. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Timber, great vision. He's through here. And he's certainly onside here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Haaland. Ndika does really well to win the ball there. That has been cut short. And it's DiMarco. And here's Thuram.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
DiMarco. Decent progress down the left. Now, can they get him away? And that should get the job done. DiMarco. Nicely weighted ball. Turns and goes back. Thuram! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Timber. And it's been played through. He's found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And now the breakaway. And it's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Konate, quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Ndika. João Palhinha. Played back. Knocks it out wide. Knocks it into space. Thuram. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Palmer.
There they go, hunting again.
Ndika with the foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Spain are down to 10 men.
Cambio de
So,
jugadores
time for
en
changes
España.
on both sides,
dorsal
actually.
32, el dorsal 2, el dorsal 3, el dorsal 87, el dorsal
And it's
9,
Gravenberch.
el dorsal 10.
Valverde.
Serán sustituidos por...
It's
el
Dembele! He's scored! And again they hit the front.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Madrid go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with...
Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Haaland.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's neat. Chance, surely! It's a goal!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Great ball, Matheus Cunha! It's there! Right back in the game! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Gravenberch.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dembele. And that is a little undercooked. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. Gravenberch. No luck with that dink over the top.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now who's going to be first to this? Szoboszlai. And a chance! He has done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass.
Tries a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's well positioned here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gravenberg. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Four extra minutes added on. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. Szoboszlai, who has set up 2 goals. Šeško. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.